Welcome back to React University. I'm Corey.
And I'm Dana.
Today we are back with another episode of Attack on Titan.
That is right. We are reacting to Season 4, Episode 85, aka Episode 26, Traitor. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, comment, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. You want to be a part of the club. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you always know whenever we release something new.
Yeah, guys, also don't forget you can watch the full reaction of this episode right now on our Patreon page. Also remember that if you're watching this on YouTube, there's 4 episodes available also right now of this same series on the Patreon page. So please go and support. We really appreciate it. We do not take it for granted. And with that, class is in session. Let's do this. Oh yeah, this is remember they took over the fort, where all the ships come in, the shipyard.
Our plan would be dead in the water. So why haven't they done it already?
Hard to say.
Crazy to see them working together.
They could blow it up in a second if they want to. But they can't build another one. Without the Osmobitus' knowledge, they would have to start from scratch. Plus, there are Osmobitus ships here. That might be their real objective. To capture a small fleet and technicians to keep it afloat.
That brain.
We've got a few of the 9, so our odds are better than they'd be in a straight firefight.
That's true.
True.
They do have
But
a...
not good.
They got a good
They got
armor
like
right
4,
there.
almost half.
Yeah. Italian.
The armored, the
Armored,
female, the cart, the colossal,
That's it.
Falco.
And so why did they look at the sky?
I don't know.
Traitor.
We have no choice but to kill them all with our first
She's
strike.
steaming.
That's the only way
'cause
we
she's
can
out.
secure the flying boat.
Just hold on a second.
What's the problem?
That Connie?
Yeah, his hair's starting to grow in or something.
Yeah.
We won't protect people who've attacked our homeland just because they're your distant cousins.
Slow down, Annie.
Shut up.
If the hostages are killed, the rest of the plan falls apart.
I should be able to pilot their boat, but first we gotta get it into flying shape. That's the problem. We need the mechanics to set up the wings. Otherwise, none of us are gonna be flying anywhere.
So question, are Aaron and the other, like, Titans from the walls just swimming at this
They're
point?
walking, I guess. It's crazy that how big those Titans are. Aaron's bigger than all of them. He's huge.
And let me guess, you want us to hold the enemy off for this unknown length of time without killing any of them. So you must have some scheme to keep the Jaegerists occupied indefinitely without killing them. Can you explain it in detail? There is a plan, right, Armin? You had one for me.
She sounds a little salty about it.
We can see that it's a long shot, but we're doing this to help people. So what? You're saying we have to gun down a bunch of our friends to save the world?
He's struggling.
This'll be a pretty ugly operation. We shouldn't expect you guys to take part in it. We don't even have the right to drop that choice on you.
Exactly.
If it had been you in our place, you
Yeah.
probably would have chosen differently than we did that day. You wouldn't have breached the wall.
Turns out that I was right. I am the same as you.
Stick with Gabi and Falco. Stay at a safe distance and observe. You'll have to defend yourself if the Aegis spot you, so be prepared to fight.
And let you guys kill each other while we sit back and watch?
It's like, it feels like a lose-lose.
I've got no intention of being a spectator. Look, I know they were our comrades,
She's
but
like,
I've already
look.
had to shoot 4.
Yeah. And she cried about it too.
I saw the Titans crossing the sea, leaving monstrous
That's
clouds of
what they
steam in their wake.
saw.
And considering how fast they were moving, they've probably made landfall in Marley.
That fast? Wow.
I had no idea they would be able to make it across the sea that quickly. There's no telling how many people they've already killed.
Y'all know?
Yeah.
Tell us where Jaeger is going with those Titans.
He's pissed.
Yes, he is pissed. That's his family back there.
Every time you make me ask you again, I'll break you a new elbow.
Dude, he is pissed.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna kill you.
That's certainly good to hear. I've changed. Securing that boat is priority 1.
Yeah, forcing her isn't gonna do us any good now.
Yella ain't no good. What are you up to?
Was he embarrassed by how he attacked Yelena because Gabi saw?
Forgive me, all of you.
Yeah,
I
that's
was a fool.
big of him.
We were never in the right. I had deluded myself into thinking we were the good guys. I wanted to believe the evil I'd done was justified.
Wow. Yep.
I'd attempted to ignore the fact that Marley's soul has grown rotten. I
Wow.
want to consider what that said about me.
Wow.
That's
This
big.
war isn't your fault.
Wow.
Wouldn't be punished for the sins of people you never knew simply because their blood flows in your veins.
Is this real? What is he? Is he got an angle here?
Annie, Rhina, you've been shouldering the burden of humanity's hatred since you were born. It's inexcusable.
Yeah.
But still, senseless as our bloodstained history may be, we have a duty to pass it on. As long as this wanton killing continues, our world will only sink deeper into hell. We have to break the cycle.
Wow.
But right now,
Wow.
we're trapped in it. There's
He's
no
taking
way
a
to
bow.
avoid spilling more
Surrender.
blood today.
Humble.
I refuse to let someone else stain their hands in my place.
Like he doesn't want to take the easy way.
Right.
That's really
we
big
got to
of
this.
both
They
of
got to this
them.
point. Everybody got to this point. Why now? Try to keep your hands clean.
Of course, the history of Hizuru will change as well. All
I
of
can't
civilization
stand
is
this
about
guy.
to be flattened. So focus on what you can contribute to the island. These gentlemen, for instance.
So what are you doing? Making me a prisoner of war?
Oh, he killed him.
I was hoping I could avoid saying anything that would disrupt this fine mood you're in. But what is this change you speak of, and what good do you think would come of it? You won't make your world any less violent by making it smaller.
Yes.
Right.
When tomorrow comes, you'll have accomplished nothing more than containing the killing to your own home.
Straight facts.
Facts.
But at any rate, it's important to understand our place. He said his technology would be useful to Althea, but our security is our greatest concern.
Are you serious?
You need to recognize your place in it. Do you understand?
We need the Azumabito!
Wait, Armin?
Here's a plan.
Yeah, this is his plan.
It regrouped with the armor titan! They're escaping together by sea! We can't let them catch up with Eren! We need that flying boat airborne!
What are you telling me, Armin?
Why didn't you chase after the cart? If you had, this would be over by now! It was obvious that they were gonna head south! Now we've lost them! You know they killed Shad and Ideological, right?
He's like, call my bluff. Call my bluff.
Hold on! Stop right there! Dad! Samuel! What are you doing? Are those explosives?
There have been rumors going around since yesterday. People say you guys teamed up with Marley, that you plan to use the flying boat to stop the rumbling. That's not true, is it?
Rumors? Who would be around to have the rumors?
We've been fighting so long to save our home. After all you've been through, I knew there was no way you'd put us in danger again.
Yeah, you're damn right there's not. That's true. If you actually turned your backs on us, I guess you can imagine what I would have done.
But we didn't, Dad. Now, the explosives, please.
Gotta get your hands dirty.
What's wrong, guys? I disconnected the detonator. There's a chance we can pull this off.
Poker face. Poker
Nah,
face.
Bro, they don't got no poker face. You can see
What's wrong?
deception in
The
their eyes.
stress.
It doesn't quite add up, does it? Armin said it was obvious that the enemy would flee to the south, but the locomotive is the fastest way here. What have they been up to since they went incommunicado? Truth is, There's no proof of anything.
Falco with a brain, huh?
So it's time to nip some buds.
Who came in? Who came in?
Did someone come in, or is he calling their bluff? I think he's trying to see if they killed...
No, somebody came in. It's Falco. Turn around. Oh!
Did you think I'd go down without a fight?
Ooh. My girl! Yeah.
Oh, what you took your gun and put it to your face.
Mika's arm and Akane have switched sides! They've betrayed Althea! Kill them!
Everybody, can they really hear you yell?
Get down to the basement!
Wow. Whoa. Oh, dang.
Ooh, who got him? Who got him? Al Capone? Oh.
My God.
Hunker down in the basement. If you want to stay alive, then come with me.
Okay, music. Gonna try to hug it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't move!
Don't worry about Armin. Armin's good. Don't worry about Armin. He's good. He's good. He's a Titan.
Stop.
He can heal.
We've got room to raise livestock. Just like we imagined it. Damn it all to hell.
If that was Connie, that was a
You would have,
I'd have been a whole different situation.
As long as we're down here, we'll be safe when our reinforcements jump in the fray up on the surface.
Oh yeah, I forgot they got a couple of people. You haven't seen Gabi, nor even seen Falco.
But he's never...
Somebody shoot him!
He's never been in live combat. Reiner!
There it is, Reiner.
Yeah! Yeah!
I forgot about Annie.
Light him up! Look at Levi, he's sitting up.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me Flock is burned to a crisp now.
No, he ain't burnt to a crisp. He need an epic death. Yes. I mean, no, but yes. But
I
yes.
don't like Flock.
Punch
Dang.
3 at the same time.
Yeah. I don't like Flock, but I do feel bad for the people that think they're just doing what's
Right.
best for survival.
Right.
Her kicks, man.
Savage.
If...
Stop, Armin! Armin! Why are you betraying us? I don't understand, Connie. We're supposed to be on the same side no matter what. We still are on the same side, Samuel! One of you is gonna have to be the one to do it.
Wait, Connie! One of you has to stain your hands with my blood.
That made me real emotional. I feel like that went so fast.
Wow.
That's
tough.
really tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Because everybody is just fighting for what they think is best. And, like, yeah, I don't like Flock at all. Like, I really don't like him at all. But I feel bad for the other people that have suffered. And they literally feel like we're making tough decisions because we think that's what's best for, like, our country. And it's just unfortunate because, like, this is just a prime example of, like, why war exists. Like, why, you know what I mean? Like, it just sucks. And I just really feel for Connie, especially because, like,
that's gonna haunt him.
I feel like it is gonna haunt him. And like what he wanted is his family. He wanted his mom. Like he's like not beyond having to make those tough calls either. like that standoff, and then Armin like just staring him, staring the guy dead in the face, and not like, wanting to, like feeling like he can't be the one to do it. Like there are things that Armin can do and Armin will do. He won't back down from a fight, but if he can avoid it, he's not going to want to kill someone. And I just felt like Connie just in that instance.
He had to be the one.
He had to be the one, and he knew he had to be the one. And that's just...
Yeah, that's
It's really tough. Especially because of the conversation going into it, because they wanted to do everything they could to avoid
keep their hands
from having to kill
their friends. Which is simply fighting on the other side of a cause, right? Of an idea of parody. They're all coming from a standpoint of losing pretty much, I can't say everything, but a lot. And now they get to the point where they can be the victors, because they've been oppressed, and they've been like they lost friends and families and moms and dads and sisters and brothers. I mean, they lost family, and so this is for them to be able to have a sense of a war cry of we can finally be free. Put back the parallel of what the lady said. I forgot her name, but she was like, all you're doing is making
your world smaller, and you're going to still have the same situations, because men, we hate each other, or we fight each other, or there'll be some person trying to grab power, and there's always going to be a threat of someone else trying to take power from you. So there'll be that infighting that's going to take place, which is going to cause people to use what I got, our family has this Titan, your family has that Titan, we'll fight each other and try to kill each other. It would be fought amongst themselves. So no longer do they won't have the worst of the world to fight to deal with, but now they'll be fighting in themselves. And what are we seeing right now? In a sense of just simply split ideologies, they're fighting amongst themselves. So you're literally seeing what they will probably end up doing now in the future. We'll just simply say the rest of the world is obliterated. There will still be that internal fighting where you have one idea versus another idea. One feels like we shouldn't be oppressed by any government. The other one feels like we should have some rules and regulations. And then we're like, it just becomes a whole nother senseless, chaotic violence. And so I think the parallels is definitely speaking volumes in this particular episode. And again, to see the situation where they had to, especially Connie, he had to do what he would not want to do in order to, one, save Armin, because Armin was in danger at that point. He gets shot in the head. I mean, that's it. You're dead. Yeah. He literally got shot. You saw the gaping hole out of his cheek.
Right. And Samuel, I think that was the guy's name. I forgot his name.
It was like Samuel and Daz.
Yeah. Like they shot Armin. Armin, if he wasn't the Armored Titan, he wasn't the Colossal Titan, he'd have been dead.
Yeah.
Because he got shot not just in the face, but you saw him got shot in the chest as well. So it's a very sad situation. But Connie, his decision, what he had to do, that's going to harm him, because he had to. And I'm curious, could he had tried to there's no convincing someone in that sense, in that situation, especially like I just saw you like, okay, so Connie had to do it because Connie kill I don't know if it was Samuel or Daz, who had a gun pointed at Armin. The person who's sitting on the ground, that Connie was on, is going to feel not only already betrayed, that Connie is stopping us from our final freedom. You just killed one of my friends, and I thought you were my friend. So now I'm extra angry and want you to be killed. It's
just really complicated. And I think you brought up a good point. Like, there's no convincing, like, because the way that Samuel and Daz started off as like, okay, like there's been some rumors, but like we really know you guys would betray us, right? Because we all want the same things. Like they're doing this, he's low-key doing the same thing. Like I'm gonna try to convince you, like we can actually have cattle again and protein and dairy and like we can actually
like I'm gonna win you over on our side.
Yes.
Because I kind of do feel like you may be doing something.
Yeah.
But just in case, I want to make sure that you understand what we're fighting for.
Yeah.
By saying all these things.
So I don't think there was really much else that could have been said at that point. It's just tough.
It just shows you how zealousness can just in a cause can and being completely have your blinders on. And revenge, more importantly. Not just the zealousness, but the revenge.
And then also I think it's like important to note that like a lot of what's happened to these people are a bunch of like trauma or like little mini traumas that have accumulated over time, and that affects a person. Like how you respond and how you interpret what you need to survive based off of what you've been through, like that's, I don't know, it's they've all been through a lot, which is really tough. I thought the fight scene where Annie and Rhina like change midair and go in, I thought that was so cool. Was epic to see, and you couldn't help but root for them at that point. Like also I thought it was cool to see Commander McGath's apology and like acknowledgement of how, I guess, twisted things have become, because I do feel like one thing like he had said earlier is like, do I trust Marley? No, but I trust the people I have been fighting alongside to have my back. And I feel like one of the things that probably Commander McGath has a unique perspective on that maybe a civilian in Marley, or depending on like a politician in Marley, might not have, is his job has been to command and work with Eldians, like especially
the
like
honorary male
yeah,
Eldians,
like all day. And so I feel like he can't help over time, like you can't help but begin to see the nuance. And you can choose to be in denial about what you see, and I think that's what he had done for a long time. But I think when he started attacking Elena, and I think because of his, like, I guess, affection, like kind of like paternal affection for Gabi, and Gabi seeing him act that way, he edited himself. And I think that's big. Like, is it like too little too late for most people on the show? Sort of like even if you have a change of heart right now, like these people have a change of heart now, right? They want to stop Aaron, but there's so much that's already been done that's led to this point. Like, you can never really press a reset button or fix it, but I do think it's big, no matter how late in the game, to acknowledge and apologize when you realize that you have maybe been wrong. And I just thought that was really big
on him for that. Big on him.
Yeah.
For that. I mean, this episode again. I mean, these episodes at the end, they've just been good. After they've just been building on for me. I have been enjoying.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying just seeing how everything is kind of coming to a crescendo, and everybody and their ideology is coming to a head. And where do you stand? Where do you find yourself? Especially when things get murky. You know, it's not black and white. It's a lot of gray, and trying to figure out what is the right side to stand on. Not so much of being on the right side of history as you typically hear all the time, but really at the end of the day, like, where your resolve is and how do you contemplate those complex narratives of running in your head about you and your family being affected by the past, about what happened to you, but how can you move forward with the right, as much of a clarity as possible to make the best decision given the circumstance. I just think it I just been, this episode for me, I'm giving it a 9. It's a good episode for me, really good.
Yeah, so for me, I think I'm gonna give this one a 9.9. I low-key want to give it a 10 because the end brought me to tears. I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10.
I'm gonna increase mine to 9.5
because it is building, but this one was like, obviously the show brings emotion, but this one brought, like, I don't know, it really kind of took me on a journey, made me feel the things. So
9.5 for me, 10 for her. What is your score? What would you give this incredible episode? Comment below, let us know. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can always get the latest of anything we post right here on the channel.
That is right. And also don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. Like my wonderful husband stated before, you can see the full reaction to this episode as well as 4 episodes in advance of this one if you go and become a member. So go check it out. You will not be disappointed.
Guys, until next time.
Bye.